Slav Petkov, president and trainer. Trizon Games 2024 Antalya, Turkey. In Antalya, Turkey, total of 6 medals, 3 gold and 3 bronze. Down syndrome. And now, Bulgaria won 8 medals from the gymnastics tournament for athletes with Down syndrome in Oslo, now, Norway, from 2019 October until 3 November 2024. Bulgaria won 8 medals at the International Gymnastics Tournament for the athletes with Down syndrome, which was held in Oslo, Norway. 4 gold medals and 3 bronze awards. Yes, Trizon Games Antalya. Yes, Erasmus experience. Yes. And union makes the power.
Yes.
Yes.
We can see there are no limitations for people with Down syndrome, for people with intellectual disabilities, how before it was hypothetically prognosed that they cannot have enough muscles and body development, etc. So we break on this thinking, and thank you very much for this presentation. Thank you.
And now I would like to take a word from our moderator. Now I would like to open the discussion to this very interesting, topic, because I think we have students here. They really need to deserve to catch some information from researchers from abroad. So, do anybody have some question? So just keep, in 30 minutes we will have some coffee pause, so you can discuss it during the coffee pause. However, before that, I would like to introduce you and invite to speak our dear Professor Krejci, which is an expert all of you already know. So please take your word.
Thank you, Katarina, for the introduction. And it's our last topic in the morning program, and I would like shortly to present the effects of the technique Yoga Nidra, which we observe in children in elementary school some years ago. So first I would like to present our aim and background. We of course plan to analyze effects of the technique Yoga Nidra and influence of this technique of deep concentration and relaxation on concentration abilities in children in elementary school. We know about mental tensions originating inside or outside the school. We quite well know why the tensions are. And we also, from previous studies, know generally that in adults it's possible to develop concentration, self-confidence, and other abilities through the technique Yoga Nidra. And we would like to have the research in this technique in the children, which is actually provided, but it was not. We had no results from this population. Yoga, you know, that is very safe and very effective, post-effective intervention to treat some behavioral problems and stress experiences in children. Several years ago, with support here presented Professor Hošek, we tried to provide study in young prisoners in Czech Republic to apply yoga techniques, yoga exercises, and this time we focused on Yoga Nidra. What is Yoga Nidra? I will explain after in the intervention description. So we have 120 subjects. You can read the characteristics of this subject. We divided in experimental group, these children, and control group. And the children were from one big school, so they had the same conditions, same education program, same schools and influences from the social environment. The intervention was application of the technique Yoga Nidra. The technique was realized under the guidance of yoga-trained assistants. We applied Yoga Nidra basic level because there are more levels of Yoga Nidra. From this technique, very old technique, Yoga Nidra was created, Schultz autogen training, and basic level is very deep relaxation with before planned resolution or like wish, sankalpa, which is also used during this process of Yoga Nidra. So, Yoga Nidra has several steps. I would like shortly explain these steps. Yoga Nidra can be realized in sitting position, but mostly is provided in lying position, lying on back. We call this position Ananda Asana or Shavasana. We are lying on the back. We feel comfortable. We can cover our body with very fine cotton or something like that, and we relax. We start with sankalpa in our inner imagination or pronunciation. We 3 times repeat sankalpa, decision. It's our goal which we want to be realized or resolved. So only like to be prepared, we say children prepare your sankalpa, like you have in some pockets, take out 3 times, repeat, and put again, and don't think about this, and just release. So second step is release. Very properly release. We try to relax every finger, every toes, our tongue. So it's a process which is guiding of the instructor, and also awareness of the breathing process, breathing and deep relaxation. And this deep relaxation started some visualizations, which is nature part of this relaxation. It is called rotation of consciousness. That starts rotation of consciousness, and comes some visualization. We can help, like instructors, to the people or here children to imagine also visualization of sunset, for example, nature, blue sky, etc. But later comes this visualization. And after this rotation, consciousness is coming end of slowly we come to the end, and again in the end, in this feelings of freedom, light, and very special state, we repeat again 3 times the sankalpa, the same, of course, same decision, same goal as it was in the beginning. So shortly, it's about this intervention. We applied the Yoga Nidra in duration about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. We had no problems with children. All were able, in this age, about 10, 11 years, they were able, and they liked Yoga Nidra very much. It was provided in weekdays, so every weekday, in the morning before classes. It was before classes, in special class, in the classroom, on carpet, in small groups, and on yoga mats, and who would like, you can cover body with something, shawl or some blanket. We provided it 1 month. Generally for adults is recommended to provide two months this technique, and usually after these 2 months the decision, the wish starts realized in our life. So it's very interesting how it functions, and in children we can provide only 1 month, but from the reflections or feedback of children, we know that they feel in the visualization like it was open something in inner self, like they had some stones or some walls, and now they are destroyed and they feel free and see solutions even. Some children say, oh, I was in my heart, I was so happy, I was relaxed. Some children paint, for example, some experiences. Therefore, I present in this conference because these experiences were very interesting, but of course different child from child. And what about this, our diagnostic tool? The diagnostic tool, probably you know this tool because it's very old, from 1962. This method of D2 test, which is used for level of concentration, for cognitive functions, and this test is used also for like work performance. And we know the school is for children like work for adults. We provided pre and post this test, pre and post this yoga nidra. We found significant, because we had also control group which were without yoga nidra interventions, we found significant improvement in the D2 test performance in experimental group, and it seems that can be very helpful to apply yoga nidra for these children in elementary school, and it can be provided in school environment. And also these experiences during the yoga nidra can be discussed with children and probably are important also for their behavior, and bring some calming effects for their mood and psychic states. Here is graphically presented experimental and control groups results, and the red color express the changes. So you can see up in the experimental group that usual it was after yoga nidra improvement of the concentration skill. It's interesting that yoga nidra is subject of research. For example, this published study from 2024, which this study concluded that stress, anxiety, aggressions levels decreased significantly in experimental group, which was monitored in this study, and it was even after 30 days. I'm happy that I found this study because our experiment is several years ago, and this year they use also 1 month intervention, because usually it's recommended 2 months intervention in yoga nidra. So we don't know properly how yoga nidra works. It's not fully recommended, but quite a lot of studies now in last years touch yoga nidra, and even in children's. Probably some role plays also the changes, transformation, sympathetic system or parasympathetic system, and differences of rhythms, wave of our brain. So, like conclusions, we can also conclude that the system yoga in real life, which under this system is published book about yoga for children and youth, and they recommend training of yoga nidra, really is possible to realize in school environment, and in children age is improving this concentration potential of these children. And it's possible to develop in children age, of course, even in elementary school, selective attention and concentrations. the cognitive development, which Palestra is now oriented also on children and their cognitive development is possible by using the method of yoga nidra. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your sharing these results and this very interesting topic on yoga nidra, how it is working in the children's world. This is sometimes very different from adults or senior person. Really a big topic and hot topic. So I'm opening the discussion to this very interesting topic again. So is there any? Oh yes, please.
Hello, my name is Marek. I'm from Poland. The question is how you improve the yoga classes before the classes, because you start the classes day for the children. They have to come earlier, or it was just on the first classes. And
Yes.
it was not a problem with to come earlier if they have to come earlier.
It's very good question. If children which if I understand well, if they know yoga experiences, if they can practice yoga nidra. It's a very good question because actually yoga nidra, like yoga technique, is recommended for advanced, for people which have, I speak now about adults, which have experience with yoga, for example, half year, 1 year courses, and after them to come yoga nidra training and technique. But new approaches to yoga, for example, for people with diabetes mellitus, show that just for beginners, just completely beginners in yoga, because yoga helps for these people with diabetes mellitus, was observed in studies that it is possible just from beginning to apply this technique. And I practice with children 10 years. So I had also very good experiences that just beginners. The children like to release, to stop, to release, because usually all time we try to children motivate to move, to do something, to take attentions, even in play activities like were already presented before me, and they like to release. So I think it's good to have yoga experiences. It's my answer. It's good to have some experiences with yoga, like playing, and you know how is yoga treated in elementary school children, and also breathing observation. But it's also possible to apply for just beginners. This short 20 minutes, because yoga nidra can be also 30-40 minutes. Thank you for your question.
Thank you. Another one? Question? If there is no question, I have one. Or here.
Já teda přidám. Yoga je dobrá pro každý. I mě na to nabídli v Lázních a já jsem si tenkrát myslela, že to není pro mě. Já jsem byla velmi schátralá. A přitom jsme se naučili dýchat, odpočívat. Úplně neuvěřitelně si pomáhat svýmu tělu manimitou. A pak jsem začala v Praze chodit na cvičení. Ano. A chodila jsem asi 5 let, vždycky jenom na začátku. Strašně. Je to pro každýho. Pro děti, pro všechny.
It was just comment that traditional yoga is for everybody. Of course, now many modern approaches to yoga present yoga is only for fit and young, and it's like acrobatic performance, etc. But traditional yoga is like you just explained, and on the spa treatment, on the base experience in spa, our colleague started yoga here in Prague and it's any age. Thank you.
Thank you.
And
And I have that question. Thank you for the possibility. I was interested in this fact when the children were in the phases they have been working with their fantasy, with their emotions, with their previous experiences, and maybe just now experiences. So how it was for the children something common, were they surprised or were they relaxed all the time, or was there some like awakens from this stage of relations, or how it was?
yes, it comes in Yoga Nidra, these moments, and of course we can try to discuss with children, but to be careful. More better is say, if you like, you can just paint, draw some. If you like, you can say. If you don't, you can say me later. But usually they want to explain what they survive, but sometimes it's not easy to express. And main is that Sankalpa helps. That probably in the state of subconsciousness and this wish should be very short sentence, positive sentence. In short perspective, we want to be changed, and they know that they can change something. And this is also very interesting how these sankalpas working. So,
Thank you very much.
thank you. And of course, the instructor who did Yoga Nidra should have good training in Yoga Nidra, and also some contraindication can be schizophrenia and psychiatric problems.
Yeah.
Can be also in children's age. And but we should say that should not be dependency on instructor. It's good to practice Yoga Nidra like teacher practice many other things in the school, but after at home and normal daily life, if after the training we can motivate children, try just for 15 minutes to lie down at home, to relax through the body. It's also very good. Thank you very much. And now I take my role again. And I would like to invite again our dear speakers, please, which had today morning presentations. It is Katarina, please come, Julia Wittmann, paní Klimešová, right? All speakers, please come here, and I ask Markéta Schwamberg-Schauerová, Associate Professor Mrs. to give certificates of the successful presentations, and I think after, okay? Thank you very much. After the together. Yes, Martin. So, and in conclusion, I would like to express my best feelings for the morning sessions, and we recommend your attention. Thank you, Auditorium, for your questions and attention, and we would like to recommend our afternoon program. Also, it will be in Czech language afternoon, but very interesting topics, and we'll see you afternoon. And now is time for lunch, for some refreshment, and for maybe discussion with colleagues at this conference. Thank you very Prosím, kdo má odpoledne prezentace, můžete si nahrát. Asi tam necháme i z toho odpoledne.
Tak jsem vás ráda viděla. Pojďte na oběd. Vy budete odpoledne.
No, já už se právě vám organizoval, tak jsem mi to...
Tak se mějte hezky. Ráda jsem vás viděla.
Tohle bych si dal, ale to už...
Na občerstvení přijdeš?
Ne, nepřijdu.
Tu si udělíme jednu fotku.
No, na filmu.
Pojď taky.
Já? Pan profesor
Tak jo. No, sír
na mě, děkuju.
Taky děkuji. Já
To si jedla, aby tam vlastní daní, přes konferenci,
To je jiná jiný zprávy. Ale jdem se porozprávat.
Tak, určitě všechno se ještě. Enjoy Prague. No, ona podveze na metro a to je jenom...
Když tak si tam dáte,
na Václavské, a ty si určitě, no ne, aby on...
Mám tu Karol, přijde.
4, jo.
To tady je. Já si jenom chci odvést věci. On je úplně vystresovaný. Není, ten zvládá jogín všechno. Certifikát máš. Slavo, za tebe máš certifikát.
Thank you very much.
No a já myslím, ať si užije Prahu, ne, když si viděli staré město.
No, máte, čili začnete. No to je dál. Budete to po jednom povídat, nebo? Jo? Tak, podívejte si, co to tady všechno.
Ano, moment, ta akce v Olomouci, jak si mě tam vzala, já jsem říkala, že nevím, jestli to je za 14 dní asi.
Předsedající vám to bude pouštět. A bude to takhle, první obrázek, druhý, třetí, čtvrtý. Čeho? Tak to musím tady takhle zpátky na titul.
Jsem tady.
Takhle vám to...
Tak,
Budete od nějakých 4 hodin nebo kolika tam.
A Pavle, ty jsi to připravil?
Ne, já jsem tam ještě svůj dám.
Ne, já myslím, to je paní doktorky.
Paní doktorky je to připravený.
začíná teda.
No, tadyhle to máme, já vám to když tak pak budu promítat, jo?
Titul, ano, to je jako...
Ty to budeš teda pak promítat?
Jo, jo.
Tady jsou prostě další.
No, když si řeknete další a hned ho tam šoupnu.
Dobrá.
No prostě pak je tady takový, já nevím, paště povedu.
No, jasně.
Takže děkuju moc krát.
Já taky, no já jsem ji teď dělala tamhle s dovolením na dveře, aby se to tady nevědělo, ale přidám sem židličky.
Tohle si ještě nebudu brát, nebo vy jste říkali, že jste mi to
No takhle to je, takže to můžeme dát, jo? Tak vydržte.
Já jenom, aby to nevadilo ostatním.
No a my jsme vám si skopečili, ale studentům udělala prezentaci, tak
Tam prezentaci Palestra.
tak děkujeme mu. Pojďte na to. Tohle sobě děkuju.
Prezentace, tahle ta prezentace, pojďte se podívat. Dole.
My také děkujeme. Já tady nechám
Se tam šikne. Ještě jednou tam byl.
Ne, to je jenom tohle vedle.
Jo, to je to. Budu předsedat, takže to lehce bych to takhle našel. Nebo vy to tam najdete.
Jo.
Tak.
Tak můžu.
Moment.
Aby jsme to neskazili.
Podle pravidel.
Tak a jenom pamatujete si, kde to máte? Co máte ploše někde? Jo, dobře, děkuji.
Tady to máte a tady to má
Paní Michalová. Dobře, tak.
Když tak s tím dá.
To se vůbec.
Já to mám ještě.
Tady se nenačekám.
No, taky ne.
Tak jenom otevři si tu počítač. Jestli se tam nenačetla ani Google, třeba.
Tak Patriot, to víš, že jo.
No to jenom.
Může všichni.
To nahrávaný možná, se jistě viděl. Tak.
Jestli to dám sem.
A ještě tady dám něco, co možná.
Ještě máš tam další.
Tak si to asi teď odehrej, prosím. Asi si mě otevřel.
No. Či je tohleto, nebo to je...
To je na to ovládání, to tady to je na ovládání.
Dálkový,
Jo,
jako...
na dálkový.
Ale to je vždycky tak jak vám se ne, ale to nevím,
Já jsem to sleduju. Děkuji.